I wonder what it is. Hey everybody, what's going on? Steel Boy here. Hope you're doing good and you're living the life. Well, as you can see, I have a mystery item. We might as well unbox it and find out what it is. Alright, let's see. What could it be? What could it be? Well, look at that. It's my DJI Mavic Air. This is going to be good. Alright, here we go. Let us get rid of this plastic. Woo! And let's open her up. Kind of hard with one hand here, but I got it. Almost. There we go. Look how teeny tiny it is. It's so teeny tiny. Not as tiny as my other drone, but it's small. Okay, I took the liberty of opening it up. We have the controller along with the drone. We also have extra props and prop guards. We have some adapters and the battery charger right there. That's all that came with it, along with the instructions. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get to fly it today. It's 5:18 in the afternoon. And I've got to charge it up, and I don't know if it'll be ready before it gets dark out. So, we'll see. Alright, I'm going to go charge it now. I'm more than expecting to have to fly it tomorrow, but I'll let you know if something changes. Okay, it is 6:22, and I have my battery and my controller charging. Now, according to the directions, the user's manual, the battery shouldn't take long to charge at all. But it says the controller takes 2.5 hours. So, being 6:22, I'm not sure if I'll get to fly this today. And plus, it took me a lot longer because I couldn't find the little adapter right here that fits in. It fell on the floor under the table, the coffee table in the living room, so I didn't see it when I moved some stuff out of the way. But we are charging right now, as you can see, and hopefully we can get a test flight tonight. But I'm not holding my breath. Okay, it is 7 o'clock right now. I just showed you earlier about 6:22 the battery and the controller charging. And as you can see here, the battery is done charging. And the controller over here is still charging. So yes, the battery, like they said, is a real fast charge, but the controller takes like 2.5 hours. I think that's what it said, so it's going to take some time. And if we walk to the window here and open it up, You can see it's dark outside. No light coming in at all. So that means we can't fly the drone tonight. It is 7:51 right now, and the controller is finally done. It would have taken longer to charge, I believe, but the charger was half charged already when it came, so that took some time off. So now that the charger is ready and the battery is ready, it's time to fly, but we can't fly until tomorrow. Okay, so the controller and the battery are charged, and it's time to fly. However, we can't fly because it is too dark. So we're going to fly it tomorrow, like I said. So I'm going to end the vlog here for right now, and we're going to pick it up tomorrow afternoon when I get off work. So it's going to be a couple seconds for you. It's going to be several hours for me. I'll see you after work. Hey everybody, what's going on? It's a brand new day. I got off work and I was ready to fly my Mavic. But, well, I got off. By the time I got home, I had to set it up. It had me go through and update firmware. It updated a whole bunch of other things. And by the time I got it all said and done, it got dark outside. And by the time it finished all the updates, I got the Mavic in the air, and it was so dark, it said it couldn't function going forward or backwards. It did a little bit, but there was that warning system saying that it would be hindered because the sensors couldn't see anything. It was too dark. And then my battery level went down. Shelby's playing out here chasing a bug. Lord. But yeah, my battery level went down so much because it was sitting there and updating. So I had probably about 5 minutes in the air. And yeah, now I got to update it or charge the battery up. And after that, tomorrow, we will do a flight. We will do a review and all of that, because what I did right now, I couldn't even review anything. So yeah, tomorrow, another day, and we'll get it in the air. I promise you that. So anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. And as you can see, it's a nice calm night, and it was a nice calm day too. It was a perfect day for flying. Oh well, better luck tomorrow. Alright, it looks like a pretty nice day for some drone flying. Okay, Shelby's checking out the drone here. I just landed it, and it was a pretty good test flight. Alright, I'm going to give you a full review of the test flight of the drone, and a little bit of maybe the mishaps as well. Alright, it's time for the review of my new Mavic Air. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed flying it. It was really, really easy to handle. The controls, they seemed about the same as my Phantom 3. Easy to control up and down. This one, however, gives you a little bit more warnings. It gives you warnings if you get too close to something or too close to the side. So if you're flying it, it will stop it will not go any further if it detects something in front of it or to the side of it or in back of it. So this way you won't hit anything, which is which in my case is good, because my Phantom 3 one time I hit the side of the house accidentally, and yeah, that wasn't good. I had to get new props and get it fixed and all of that stuff. So this little guy won't do that. It's going to save you from crashing it into something, and it will actually stop and just hover until you back it up or put it down. So really, really cool. And it beeps to let you know as well, so you know you're not getting up there and it stops. It'll beep and it'll get closer, beep 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 beep, beep when it gets as close to the obstacle as it's going to get and stop. So I enjoyed that. One of the drawbacks of it, I was kind of hesitant to take it really up high, because it had a high wind warning on the screen, and I could see it moving in the wind. Now, this wasn't strong wind. If I had my Phantom 3 up, I think it would have been, I know it would have been more stable and able to handle the wind. This, I was kind of hesitant to really do anything with it, because I didn't want it falling in the street or falling somewhere out of my control. So I kept it kind of low and close to me. I didn't test the range out. I didn't do any of that, which I'm going to do. I'm going to go to a more open place where I don't have a lot of obstacles. So if it were to drop out of the sky, then nothing would happen except I'd lose the drone, which I don't want to do. But yeah, so I could see it moving in the wind, so I kept it, you know, close, you know, and all of that. So that might be something. I know the Phantom 3, I'm not sure about the Mavic Pro, how susceptible that is to wind. It's bigger than this, so definitely, you know, you want to be careful of high wind with this and make sure, you know, you're in control. Another thing, another con, obviously you can see this one doesn't have skivs like the Phantom does. So when it's coming down to catch the drone, when you're landing, you need to be really, really careful that you don't have your fingers up too high to where the propellers will hit your fingers like they did mine. It didn't really get a whole lot of it. It just grazed them. But yeah, you need to be really careful, and if you're going to catch it with your hand, you need to hold it really, really, really down low. So be really careful with that, because I made the mistake of being a little too high, and boom, and yeah, they're still throbbing a little bit, but you know, it's smarted at first. You're like, oh, and now it's settled down. They're just throbbing a little bit, and they're gonna be good in a little while, and I'll just have, you know, the battle scars for a little while. But yeah, be really, really careful with that. It's small and compact, which is something my Phantom 3 isn't. And you fold the drone down, and you fold it like this, and you have a carrying case, and you'll just carry it. So yes, definitely, I do like the smaller version of the drone, because it's going to be easier to travel with. I had to travel with it. I traveled with my drone to Hawaii, and the drone didn't work, and that's a whole different story. But yeah, this one's going to make it a lot easier to travel with. So that's something to keep in mind. You can actually take that on the plane in a carry-on in your carry-on bag. It doesn't have to travel below the airplane like maybe another, you know, your Phantom does, because when you put it in the case gets huge. If you have the backpack, you can put it on the carry-on. So, and yeah, so that's really something to keep in mind too. So, yeah, there you go. That is my review of my Mavic Air. I really, really did enjoy flying it. Like I said, the wind kind of freaked me out a little bit, so I'm going to go to a more open field, and I'm going to do a camera test with it, and I'll show you guys what the camera looks like. Also, the battery life, about 20-21 minutes, I think the manual said, and it was pretty close. It did seem a bit short to me, unlike my Phantom 3. My Phantom 3 seems to in my estimation, to fly a little bit longer, but it wasn't that bad. So the battery life, I don't know. I'd have to time them out and everything, but you still did get a lot of flying time. Definitely pick up an extra battery or two, so that way you're able to fly for long periods of time. So that's my review, and yeah, I'm going to do, like I said, later on, camera test, show you what the camera looks like and what the pictures look like and all of that stuff. So, but I definitely do like my little Mavic Air, and I do recommend getting it. Like I said, I don't have the Mavic Pro, so if you're looking to get a little bit smaller of a drone, this is definitely the way to go. Also, the camera, as you can see, is inside of here. It's not on the gimbal hanging down like the Phantom. So, but yeah, definitely, this is going to be a really good drone for me, I think. And when I'm more used to flying it in the wind, this little baby, you know, getting tossed around, then I know it's going to be a really good drone for me. So anyway, that's my review, and as always, this is Steelboy. Catch you on the flip side.